Hello and welcome. Today we're digging into something pretty fundamental, a PhD in botany. Now, this isn't just about getting another degree. Think about it. This is like getting a key that could help reshape the future of our entire planet. So let's jump right in and see how this incredible field can actually change the world.
Okay, so let's start with a really big question. Have you ever just stopped and looked at the plants all around you and wondered, could they really hold the answers to our planet's biggest problems? I'm talking about huge, huge challenges like climate change and food security. Sounds like a stretch, right? Well, the potential is absolutely real.
And yeah, the answer to that huge question, it's hidden right here, deep inside the world of botany. You see, it's in the science of plants that we find the actual tools we need to tackle these massive global issues head-on. So, let's get into what it really takes to unlock all that potential.
Right, so what exactly is a PhD in botany? What are we talking about here? This is the point where you go from being someone who studies plants to becoming a real expert, someone who's ready to start unlocking the deepest secrets of the plant kingdom.
To put it simply, a PhD in botany is the absolute highest level you can reach in plant science. And the focus here isn't just on, learning all the stuff that's already known. No, it's about getting such a deep understanding that you can start driving brand new research and creating amazing innovations. You basically become a creator of new knowledge.
Now this is the journey, the path from seed to scientist, you could say. It all rests on three really important pillars. First, you've got to master genetics and understand the super intricate structure of plants. Then, you dive into how they work on the inside, that's physiology, and how they interact with the world around them, that's ecology. And finally, you learn how to classify them and harness their power through taxonomy and biotechnology. It's that powerful mix that makes a true expert.
Okay, so you've got all this amazing, deep knowledge. But here's the thing. What do you actually do with it? How does it make a real difference in the world? Well, in this next part, we're going to see exactly how botanists are out there on the front lines, solving some of the biggest challenges we face today.
First up, let's talk about food security. By the year 2050, we're going to have to feed almost 10 billion people. Just think about that number. It's huge. Botanists are right at the heart of this, developing crops that not only give a higher yield, but can also fight off diseases and survive in tougher climates. Believe me, our ability to feed the world really depends on their work.
Next, climate change. This is another area where plant scientists are making a massive difference. They're leading the research into how ecosystems, like our coastal mangroves, can absorb incredible amounts of carbon from the atmosphere. And really critically, they're developing the next generation of sustainable energy, stuff like biofuels from algae. This work is absolutely essential for a healthier planet.
And finally, something that affects every single one of us, medicine. So many of our most powerful drugs originally came from plants. Just think about aspirin, which started from willow bark. That legacy is alive and well today. Just look at some of our huge Indian companies, like Himalaya or Dabur. Their incredible success is built on this very foundation of plant-based science.
So, after hearing about all this incredible work, you're probably thinking, okay, that's great, but what about the jobs? What does a future in botany actually look like? Well, let's explore that vast world of careers, which takes you everywhere from a high-tech lab to out in the field.
Just look at the variety here. In government, you could work for prestigious places like the Botanical Survey of India or CSIR. You could even be a forest officer. Or, get this, you could work at ISRO, applying plant science to space missions. How cool is that? In the corporate world, you have global giants like Bayer and Syngenta who are always looking for research scientists and genetic engineers. And if you love being outdoors, you could become an ecologist or a conservation scientist, directly working to protect our beautiful planet.
So, what's the big takeaway from all this? It's pretty clear, right? A PhD in botany is so much more than a qualification. It's a gateway, a door that opens up to a career that's influential, respected, and, most importantly, deeply meaningful.
This quote just hits the nail on the head. It says, "For those interested in botany who want a stable, respected, and influential career, it is an excellent choice." That one sentence just captures it all perfectly. Stability, respect, and real influence.
And that brings us to the final question. But this one isn't for me to answer. It's for you. When you look at all these incredible possibilities, feeding the world, discovering new medicines, protecting the planet, the only real question left is this. What future do you want to help build?